Okay, so our next problem is we need to remove the duplicate elements from an array. Make sure that the array is sorted. So the question is remove the duplicates from sorted array. Now before starting to solve this question, let me just write a sorted array. Okay, so let's say our sorted array is something which looks like this. Cool. So tell me, I need to remove the duplicates. So I need to remove any one of them, any one of them, any one of them, right? So for that, what I will be doing is I will be using the two pointer approach. So I will be taking two pointers, namely I and j. Okay. So the jth pointer, so this is the zeroth index, this is the first index, second index, third index, fourth index, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Now I will be initializing the j pointer in this index. Okay. And I will be initializing the I pointer in this index. Cool. Now what I will be doing, I will be running a loop. Okay, I will be running a loop for I, which will be going from this first index to the last index, that means the end of the array. Okay, and at every iteration I will check. Okay, so basically tell me one thing. Firstly, I will check is the element at ith position is equal to the element at jth position. Yes, the answer is true. Yes, it's equal. So what I will do, I won't do anything, I will do nothing. Then what I will do, in the next iteration I will increment the I by 1. Obviously at every iteration I'm gonna be incrementing I by 1. Okay, now what I will be doing is after incrementing I by 1, I will be checking whether the element at ith index is equal to the element at jth index or not. The answer is no, they are not equal. So if they are not equal, what I will be doing, I will be basically just incrementing the value of j. So j will come from here to here, and then I will be just swapping the values at the index position of I and the index position of j. So not swapping, it's wrong to say swapping. Basically what I will be doing is I will be just moving the copying the value from I to j. So this will be just present over here, you can say, like this. Cool. Now basically next what I will be doing is, if I do this, obviously I will point over here, I will point over here. Now what I will be doing, tell me. Now see, 2 will always be present over here, just a copy will be created, right? So 2 will be present over here, just a copy will be created. So here is 2 only, don't worry. Here is 2 only, don't worry. Now I will again check. So is the element at 2 equal to the element at, is the element at I equal to the element at j? The answer is yes, it's true. So I don't need to do anything, I will just increment the I. Okay, so now the I is present over here, correct? Now is the element at ith position is equal to the element at jth position? No, it's not like that. Right? So it is not like that. So j is present over here, right? J is present over here. J is present over here, sorry. Now is the element at ith position is equal to the element at jth position? No, they are not equal. So if they are not equal, what I need to do is I need to increment j by 1 and then copy the element of ith index to the jth index. So basically array of j will hold the value of what? Array of j will hold the value 3, will hold the value of I, which is nothing but 3. Now what I will be doing, in the next iteration I will increment I by 1. So I will be pointing over here. Now tell me, is is the value at the index I is equal to the value at index j? The answer is no, they are not equal. So if they are not equal, what I will be do? So I will just increment the jth index by 1, copy the value of I, index at I, to the value at j, so it will be 4. Okay, wait, like this. Okay, so this is what you do. In the next iteration, I will just increment the value of I by 1, like this. So I is there present over here. Now tell me what we will do. So now I will again compare, right? So is the element at ith location is equal to the element at jth location? Answer is yes. So if they are equal, then I don't need to do anything. Okay, so if they are not if they are unequal, I don't need to do anything. So what I will be doing? I will be doing nothing. So I will just increment I by 1 in the next iteration. Okay, so you have to do something like this. Okay, so this is the what it is. So this is what it is, and here the thing is, no extra space is required. That's the main problem. Else I would have used a hash map type thing, and we could have easily solved that. But as no extra space is required, so we need to use this method only. We have no other option. Now let's try to code it. Okay, so first of all, let me include the header file, so which is hash include stdio.h. Okay, next what I need to do is basically I need to write just the function. I just need to write a function. So the name of the function is int remove duplicates. Okay, make sure that the array is sorted. You have to make sure that the array is sorted, right? So for that, if you want to check, okay, first of all let me take all the inputs. So first of all I need an array, I will be taking that. Then I need the size of the array, and I will be taking that. Okay, now basically I need to, first of all, if I want to remove duplicates from a sorted array, I need to first of all check whether the array is sorted or not. If the array is not sorted, then I will be returning -1, because obviously the array is not sorted. So why will I check? Okay, so for int, so I will be just running a loop through the entire array, and if I find that if the next element is smaller than the current element, then the array is not sorted, then I will be returning -1. Okay, so I will be doing that thing. So for that, what I will be doing, I will be just running a for loop for int I goes to 0, I less than n. So before that, I will be just taking 2 pointers. Okay, so int I equals to 0 and j equals to 0 currently, for just for now. Okay, the function, don't worry, the function will not be called multiple times. So I will just run a loop and through the array to check whether it is a sorted array or not. So for int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Now if I see that if the next element is smaller than the current element, then it is not a sorted array. So if array of I is greater than array of I plus 1, then I will be returning what? -1. Then I know that the array is not sorted, so I will be just returning -1. Okay, so this is the one case which I am seeing, just to check whether the array is sorted or not. Next, what I need to check, whether the array has 0 number of elements or not. If the array has 0 number of elements, then I don't need to do anything, I will just return 0. So if I write something like this, if n equals to 0, that means if the array has only 0 elements, there are no elements, then I just need to return the array only. So I will be returning 0. Now what I need to do, tell me. So I have checked these two things. Now I will be again running a loop from 1 to n. Okay, so for that basically I need to take j is equals to 0. Okay, and that is already over here. Okay, and I just need to run the I from 1 to n. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will be writing for I equals to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. So basically the I will run till the end of the array, and there are two cases. If elements are equal, just remember this thing, if elements are equal, so do nothing, and if elements are not equal, if elements not equal, then what you need to do, increment j, just increment the j and copy the content of the ith index to the jth index. Copy the content of ith index to jth index. This is what I need to do. Okay, so I will be just doing that thing only. So here I will be writing, if array of I is equals to array of j, I don't need to do anything, so I just don't need to write this thing. I will just write, if array of I is not equal to array of j, then what I need to do, I need to increment the j and then copy the element from jth index, ith index to the jth index. So what I will be writing, array of j is equal to array of I, that means the element at ith index is copied into the jth index. Okay, next what I need to do is I just need to close the function. That's it. Okay, that's it. Now what I need to do is basically, oh, but I have not returned anything, so finally I will be returning 0 before closing the function, and then I am gonna be closing the function. Now I will be writing the main part. So in the main part I will be taking an array. So the array I will be writing it something like this, int arr, which is equals to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, something like this. Wait, I'm doing something wrong. 1 2 2, then 3 3, and then here it is 4, and here it is 5. So this is basically the array. I need to find the size of the array. Int n is equal to size of array divided by size of array 0th element, right? And then what I need to do is I need to just call the function, right? So what is the name of the function? It is remove duplicates. Okay, so it is basically remove underscore duplicates, and inside that what I will be passing, I will be passing the array and the length of the array, and finally I will be printing the duplicate element. Printf %d. Okay, I will be just passing the input in a variable called result, output of the function in a variable called result. Int result is equal to find duplicates here array comma n, and finally I will be just printing the result like this, and I am good to go. I am done. So I will be finally writing return 0 and ending the program.